Today's horoscope, Scorpio June 8, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. With today's energies, if you've been accumulating resentment or emotional slush, it may be looking for ways to release itself. The moon, in your sign all day, also forms a square to Pluto, which reminds you of matter you haven't dealt with, as it may be driving your behavior in subtly self-destructive ways. When Pluto is misbehaving, it can be tempting to oversee or over-control people and situations, which won't resolve anything. Watch out for this behavior. With Venus now in your partnership sector, it's a generally strong time for attracting warm attention, enjoying your relationships, and getting good advice or counsel from others. People seem to want your company, and you are inclined to want to pair up more often, even just to have company as you go about your normal day. It's a friendlier time, although the attraction is more to one-on-one interactions than to group settings. You are especially companionable and ready to accommodate others during this cycle. It's an excellent time to show your commitment to a relationship or to distinguish yourself as a unique friend. The weeks ahead are favorable for negotiations and agreements. Today and tomorrow's cosmic weather are putting you in the mindset for sex, love, and kink. You could be bursting at the seams with lucky juju. Buckle up because you might be feeling frisky. You hunger for the most intense, passionate, and true intimate connections in life. Mental Mercury, the planet of connection, will have horns poking out the top of his head as he seductively inches forth toward mighty Jupiter. As the two unite in perfect conjunction in your solar house of sexuality, it's time to have fun and use your words to turn your fantasies into reality. Is this your job or your career? Not that the distinction gives you much wiggle room, but it does offer some incentive. Either start climbing that ladder or look at other options. You are especially sensitive to your surroundings today. You may or may not be a designer or architect, but you do care about how the physical world looks. You require balance and harmony between your inner and outer worlds. If there is something you've been meaning to change in your home or wardrobe to give you more comfort or peace of mind, go ahead and get it done. Your inner world is affected by procrastination of any kind and is apt to get dragged down by unresolved issues. Don't be surprised if you find yourself feeling tired today. This is likely a result of the vibration that's in the air. This essence will encourage you to rest and to take some quiet time to yourself. The rejuvenating power of this is very strong, and it may be exactly what you need. You can't race around all of the time, even you need to take a break every now and then. Be good to yourself and take what you need so you feel better and stronger. While the moon's return to Scorpio and its clash with Venus just as she is settling into her first full day in your relationship sector might push some buttons or evoke some strong emotional responses, the timing couldn't be better. As the planet of love, Venus was always going to use this to better understand what you want from your relationships and what they need from you, but it comes just as after 6 years Uranus not only moves into his final month in your relationship sector but is bringing continuous planetary activity on the relationship front and a journey that began in 2019 home. It is just as Venus, the planet of love, is settling into her first full day in your relationship sector that the moon will not only return to Scorpio, but into opposition. While this could push some buttons and evoke some strong emotional responses, this will be fleeting. As Venus has not only returned to update what you want from your relationships but to turn those desires into reality, this can give you a sense of what you want from your relationships from the start. Daily Planetary Overview. Right now, the cosmic energy is complex but deeply meaningful. The fallen moon in Scorpio forms a powerful opposition to Venus in Taurus and squares Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, an intense combination that stirs up deep emotions and forces us to ask one crucial question: what do you truly want? This isn't the kind of question you can answer lightly. It might hit you in quiet moments while you're lying awake at night, walking alone, or sitting across from someone you love. There's a pull in your spirit. One part of you may feel restless, like something needs to shift. Another part of you may feel hesitant, even resistant, to letting go of what's familiar. And that's okay. Change can be uncomfortable, especially when it comes to matters of the heart, money, or how we care for ourselves. But here's the truth: nothing will grow if you stay stuck where you are. This planetary alignment is a clear sign that transformation is not just possible, it's necessary. You're being nudged, maybe even pushed, to rise to the occasion. And though it might feel unsettling, it's ultimately a gift. Because in that tension lies a doorway. If you're willing to step through it, you'll begin to align with your most honest desires, the ones you've perhaps buried or dismissed because they felt too big, too bold, or too vulnerable. You might notice yourself becoming more magnetic now. Others are drawn to your intensity, your presence, your quiet strength. Whether you're collaborate ing with colleagues, brainstorming ideas with friends, or sharing space with someone you love, this is an incredible time to connect with others. Your energy is contagious in the best possible way, and people are eager to help you succeed. But here's a gentle reminder: don't take their support for granted. A simple thank you, a returned favor, or showing genuine interest in their lives will go a long way in nurturing these bonds. If you've been sitting on a dream, now is the moment to give it some oxygen. Dust off that plan you've tucked away. Maybe it's a creative project, a career move, a wellness goal, or a vision for your future that you've been too unsure to act on. The stars are aligning to give you both the clarity and the courage to start. You don't need to have it all figured out, just begin. Take one small, confident step forward. And while you're forging ahead, remember to care for your well-being. Right now, your physical and mental balance is strong, and that sense of calm is something others notice and appreciate. Keep nurturing it through movement, rest, nourishing food, and moments of stillness. If you've been running non-stop, consider this your permission to pause and replenish. A rested you is a powerful you. Emotionally, things might get stirred up. You could find yourself questioning the motives of people around you, or sensing that something's being kept from you. Don't jump to conclusions or spiral into drama. Instead, be patient. If something feels off, give yourself time before reacting. You don't need to solve everything today. Let the intensity pass, and revisit the issue when your perspective is clearer and your heart is steadier. This applies to financial matters too. You might feel an urge to make a purchase or investment, but it's wise to hold off. There are subtle complications at play, and waiting a bit could lead to a much better outcome. Trust your instincts and don't rush into anything just to ease a temporary discomfort. What's meant for you won't pass you by. And here's something powerful to consider: when was the last time you truly let yourself receive help, without guilt or hesitation? Gather your people, your community, your friends, your chosen family, and do something meaningful together. Whether it's a project, a cause, or just a shared experience, your collective energy can bring real, lasting change. When you pour your effort into something that benefits others, the ripple effect is remarkable, and the universe always finds a way to give back. So let me ask you, what's one change you've been putting off that your heart is now quietly asking you to face? Share it in the comments, whether it's a small habit, a new beginning, or a decision you're ready to make. You never know who might be walking the same path and feel encouraged by your story. As you move through this emotionally charged but powerfully transformative time, keep coming back to your truth. You are strong enough to change, wise enough to wait, and brave enough to act. The emotional waves you're riding are leading you somewhere important. Trust that.